Good day, everyone. Thought I'd do another video. Kind of an update video. Not really an update. Just kind of some games I've been playing a little bit. I just felt like recording a video, having fun with game right now, and I decided that I'm actually having fun with quite a few games right now. Kind of switch hitting, kind of going off and on a couple of different games here. So I thought I'd just show you what I was playing. First off, one that I've just kind of scratched the surface of, haven't really got into it very far, but I really want to. It's for the PSP, it's one I just got. Thanks again, Dustin, for sending this to me. Just kind of scratched the surface of Trails in the Sky, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So much so that I can't figure out what the heck to do. There's a lot of conversation that happens in the very beginning. A lot of things, a lot of talking to people and things, and I've made it to a town and I can't figure out where to go next. But I've only played this a couple of times, probably a half hour total, and it's usually when I'm laying in bed, so I get kind of tired and then I fall asleep with my PSP on, so I don't get very far. But I think it'll be really great once I get going with it. But like I said, kind of a slow, rough start on Trails in the Sky, but it will get there. Next up is another game that Dustin sent me that I showed in one of my last pickup videos. That I started playing. I made it through the first few chapters, having a lot of fun with it, and that is Enslaved: Odyssey to the West. This is a very cool game. And it's got some RPG elements to it, but it's not really an RPG per se. You play as this character named Monkey, who, for whatever reason, was captured by the authorities, and him and this girl Trip survived this plane crash off of not really a plane crash, ship crash. It's a prisoner transport, and they're both prisoners, and they survive this. And then Trip is this tech-savvy girl who enslaves Monkey with this headband device, and basically says, look, I need you to get me to my hometown, which is close here. It's like, I mean you no harm, but do as I say, bitch. That kind of thing. You could tell she's really compassionate, as far as I can tell, and so is Monkey. Monkey was raised by no one. He raised in the woods, is what he tells Trip. So he doesn't really have a name, but people called him Monkey, I guess. And he really is kind of a monkey. He can do crazy acrobatic kind of things. It's a third-person hack and slash. And the reason I say it's got some RPG elements because you run around and collect these power points, and you can upgrade your weapons and your shield and stuff like that. But that's about it. I mean, it's pretty bare bones RPG, but lots of technical stuff. It's futuristic. They're in the city in the beginning, and you're fighting these mechs and things. So it is set in the future, and it's pretty cool so far. It's Enslaved: Odyssey to the West, and I have a feeling this game is only going to get better as it goes. So, like I said, I'm just a few chapters into this. I've probably put maybe 2 hours into it so far, but it's from Namco. It's a really good quality game so far. Next up is a game that I bought recently that I actually wasn't planning on keeping, but I have decided to keep it now. It's pretty fun. After playing Front Mission Evolved, I've kind of got this urge to play some more third-person shooters. And so I threw this in just to see if it worked, to see if I was going to sell it or not. And that's Gears of War 2. I've actually never played any of the Gears games, so I threw this in to see what it was all about, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. I've only put about maybe an hour into it so far. I'm not very far into it at all, and I'm not positive that it matters a whole lot that I haven't played the first Gears game. Maybe I should go back and play it, but I think that I can go ahead and play this one and maybe go back to the first one and then pick up the third one. And I think that they're coming out with a prequel. I've heard that rumored. Some friends of mine talking about it. Some sort of like Judgment or something like that. Just announced recently. I don't know anything about it. I'm not sure I really care at this point because I'm not like a gigantic fan. But I am enjoying this quite a bit. Gears of War 2. Yeah, I'd like to get some more games like this, including the other Gears games. And this one is not so dissimilar. Lastly here, this one is not so dissimilar from that, except it's just hack and slash, blood and guts everywhere, and that is Namco's Splatterhouse. For some reason, I've just been in the mood to play this game lately. I've had this game for a long time, actually. I only played it, a couple hours in the past. I only made it like 2% into the story mode, something like that. And I don't know, I don't know why. I just had this draw to play this game. Well, earlier this week, but I didn't actually get around to it until today. I put this in, and I've been playing it for about an hour and a half, something like that, and I'm enjoying the crap out of this game. It gets a lot of bad reviews, but seems to me that I like a lot of games that get bad reviews. I think that makes me, I don't know, easy to please. I'm a good type of gamer, I guess, because I really don't care about a lot of the things that other people seem to care about, and that's no offense to anybody, but geez, I like a lot of these games that people are bad mouthing. This game is fun. You just run around, and I guess it's very linear. You just run around and go where it tells you to go and rip apart these demon babies and just crazy stuff, and just blood flying everywhere, and I don't know, it's just really fun, I guess, to me, and it did confirm to me. I knew that you could unlock the original Splatterhouse game. I didn't know that you could actually unlock all three of them, but at different points, different progressions throughout the story mode, you can actually unlock the classic Splatterhouse games, and I just unlocked the first one this evening and played it for a little bit, and that's pretty cool. I've only ever played a ROM of it. I believe it's actually the arcade version of it instead of the TurboGrafx version. I'm not positive. I think it's the arcade version, though. One of the subtle differences, I know, I researched this Splatterhouse a while back after I got this game because I was trying to verse myself a little bit on Splatterhouse, and it seems like on the TurboGrafx version, Rick is wearing like a red mask because there was some sort of, I don't know, copyright crap. I don't know. The terror mask apparently looks something like Jason Voorhees' mask, whatever. So I think the TurboGrafx had like a reddish colored mask, but the original arcade had the white mask. And I can confirm on here, on the unlocked version of Splatterhouse, the classic Splatterhouse, it's the white mask. So I'm thinking that it is the arcade version, but I have no idea. I am no Splatterhouse expert whatsoever. I don't have a TurboGrafx, and I've never played the arcade, so I don't know. But at some point, also in the story mode, playing through this, you can also unlock Splatterhouse 2 and Splatterhouse 3. And from what I understand, Splatterhouse 3 is like an impossible game. But once again, I know nothing about it. I'm just excited to have this version on the Xbox 360 and be able to unlock the classics. That way I can save myself a little bit of money, I guess, and not have to pick up a TurboGrafx right away, and the Genesis versions of 2 and 3 right away. Although I would like them in my collection, just because I do consider myself a fan of this series now. So that's about all I've been playing recently, save for a few test runs of a few other things. Not really playing any ROMs. right now, I occasionally play ROMs to test out games, but haven't really played anything recently. Did play a little bit of Doom for the Super Nintendo, which is painful, very, very, very painful. After my recent playthrough of Doom for the Jaguar, I thought I would give it a shot, see if I could get through it, and so far I cannot. I've only tried a couple of times. The controls are so delayed, so delayed, that it's hard to function, and it's definitely hard to avoid enemies when you press a button and it is like a second delay. I don't know. It's just a very, very bad port. I almost wish they just wouldn't have done it, honestly, because, I mean, it's very cool to have Doom for the Super Nintendo, and for the people that got it originally and that was the first time they played Doom and they got used to it, awesome. If it was able to reach more people by being on the Super Nintendo, fantastic. But, Jesus, it is just horrible. Horrible, horrible. Compared to even other console ports of it, it is just bad. And of course, none of the console versions that I've played thus far can even come close to the PC version. And I'm not even a PC gamer, but I had Doom on the PC on the Windows 95, and I played the ever-loving crap out of that, and that's about as good as it gets for Doom 1. I will say that Doom 1 for the Xbox on the Doom 3 Collector's Edition. I don't have BFG Edition yet, but for the original Xbox, Doom on the Doom 3 Collector's Edition is very good also. As far as a console port, other than the BFG Edition, which I'm sure is almost exactly the same, is the way to go. If you're going to play Doom on Ultimate Doom, Doom 1 on a console, I would go for the Xbox. In the Doom 3 Collector's Edition, I also think it's on the Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil disc, and it's on the Doom 3 BFG Edition for the Xbox 360. So that's the way to go with Doom. I've heard that there's a Doom 2 port for the Jaguar that's a homebrew. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last games video, but somewhere there exists a port of Doom 2 for the Jaguar, and I'd like to get a hold of a copy of that. Maybe, I don't know. I played a little Guardian Legend the other day. It was in my last pickup video. I did play it a little while mainly just to test out the card, but then I ended up playing it for a while, and it's kind of a tough game to figure out for me, like right at first. It splits its time between a shoot 'em up, and like a top-down adventure game. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, we'll get there. That's about it for the NES. Nothing really on the Super Nintendo. Playing a little Call of Duty Black Ops 2 still. I haven't played very much Halo 4 lately. I don't know what the deal is. I'm kind of haloed out at the moment. That's really about it. Yeah, I really haven't been playing much other than those Xbox games that I've been spending a lot of time with since my last video. So I suppose we'll cut it off for there, whatever. I guess I could show you what I've been listening to. Been listening to the crap out of this Mannheim Steamroller Fresh Air 3. Not that anybody cares ever in the world, but this Mannheim Steamroller Fresh Air 3 is awesome. What can I say? What can I say? That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Doom Waves out.